Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are! With all the new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking how many points your favorite player will have. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVE. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile Network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. Hello, it's your favorite Unc Shannon Sharpe, and I'm a Row sponsor. I'm also a customer. Women can sense confidence and how sexy they think that is. Therefore, worrying about your erection can affect your swag in the bedroom. Spontaneous sex can be hot and exciting. Men, you can feel like a superhero when you get hard, fast in those situations. Row Sparks are a 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erection. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue. And getting harder, faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in about 15 minutes on average. Row Sparks stays active in your system up to 36 hours, so you can go back to back to back. Three-peat, round after round. Be ready in the morning. Row connects guys with a medical provider 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with in-person providers. If approved, treatment ships directly to your door. If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Row Sparks on a reoccurring plan. Connect with a provider at row.co/nightcap to find out if a prescription Row Sparks are right for you. That's ro.co/nightcap for $15 off your first order. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing reviews. For full safety information, go to row.co/safety-info. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us to another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That guy, late Liberty City legend, Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you so much for your continued support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. What better way to celebrate the new year, Valentine's Day, or any special occasion than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? If you cannot find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you check out my media company's page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. Everything just restocked. We also drop new beanies in every color and introduce gift cards from $25 to $500. This takes the guesswork out of it and lets someone special pick exactly what they want. We have a big Valentine's Day drop coming tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you stay locked in. Ocho, we're late. Doing good. I mean, you're doing good, y'all.
Oh,
What?
whoa,
Can I
wait,
finish?
wait,
Can I
wait,
finish?
wait.
We're doing so
Okay,
good.
okay.
Doing
Yes,
good, really
sir.
good. Ocho's on time. I said, Ocho, we really need to go no more than 5 minutes after the Super Bowl. Unc, I got you. I got you. I
Yes,
got
sir.
you. Unc, I'm going to watch the game from my hotel room. I said, oh, yeah, Ash, Ocho in. Ocho going to do this thing. Lo and behold, Ocho, tell the people why you were late tonight.
Listen, so check me out, right? Check me out,
Mm-hmm.
People, listen to me real quick now. This wasn't my fault. This wasn't my fault. Like, see,
Who fault
now,
was it you late?
I drove,
It's Ocho. Was Ocho
huh?
late or was it the fault late?
All right, you know, it was Ocho. It was
Mm-hmm.
Ocho that was late,
Okay.
right? But there's a reason. There's a reason behind that. Now, listen to me. Stay with me real quick
Okay.
now. So I went on a blind date tonight, right? I went to a restaurant very early on. The reservation was for 8 o'clock. The reservation was for 8 o'clock. You
Yeah.
hear me? I went to a restaurant in Wynwood called Sparrow. It was called Sparrow. Very, very nice place. And they had live music. And I had no idea what the individual who I was going to dinner with, I had no idea what she looked like. So it was a blind date. Come to find out, I was hoping she looked exactly like her pictures. You know how you see people on the
Mm-hmm.
internet, you see them on Instagram, and they use all kind of face tune and all this other stuff. So you never know. So boom, I walk in, boom, she's already sitting down. I sit down. I order my food. They give me a latte. They got live music playing. We having a good time. We exchanging pleasantries. You know, great
Yeah.
conversation. I'm getting to know the individual and whatnot. So boom, the game start. So I told her, listen, miss, I got nightcap tonight, so I need to be able to watch the game. You know, the Thunder and the goddamn Wolves. I need to watch the game, but I can still talk to you as I'm watching the game. So I get up. I say, listen, I ate. We ordered our food. I ate my food. I go outside to go to my car. It's 10 o'clock. I only need 20 minutes to get
Mm-hmm.
home. So I'm gonna be here on time. I go outside, they done towed my truck.
Who is they?
Would you believe that? The Alpine towing.
Oh, so who said were you
Yeah,
parked? Were you parked in a no parking zone?
yeah, I was.
Okay.
They would listen, hold on, wait a minute. Let me tell you why now. At Sparrow, they have valet in the front. I pulled up the valet and asked valet how much was it for valet parking. He said $100. I'm like, oh, buddy, hell no. So I just went one block further and just pulled off to the
Let
side.
me ask you a question.
I'm
How
like,
much how much did it cost? Think about it. The tow. How much did it cost to get your car back?
but I didn't even get my car back. That's the
I
problem.
guarantee you it's gonna cost you more than $100.
Oh, when I go get
Yep.
it tomorrow, let me finish my
Okay.
story though. Let me show you. So listen. So I catch an Uber to the tow place. I catch Uber to the tow place. I told him, like, sir, I'm in a rush. It's about 10:35 now. It's 10:35. Sir, I'm in a rush. At nightcap tonight, I got to do a show. Can I please pay real quick? Here's my license. So he run my license and said, listen, Ocho, we know who you are, but your truck is already in the system and we can't give you your truck because you owe money for parking tickets, the tolls. You know, the
Yeah, I
tolls,
know.
and I don't know. I told, yeah. So I got Sun Pass. I just been running through it and I didn't even realize I done ran out of money on my Sun Pass.
Okay.
So I say, listen, sir, if I can't get my car, can I please get the keys to my house inside the car? And I'm gonna Uber back, I'm gonna Uber home. And so I Ubered home and boom, I got here at 11:15.
Yeah. Now see? What about that? What about that responsibility you teaching people about financial responsibility? Was that financial responsible? Letting your easy pass run out?
Well, I didn't know that, I know that because you know what the problem is?
You
I've
the
been on the road
problem.
for the past. Me?
Yes. It's your easy
Well,
pass.
I'm just giving. I had a lapse in judgment and not understanding how much I had on there. So I had been running the toll all this time and they realized I accumulated so many tickets where they won't even give my car the pound. So I got it in the morning. I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna go to the courthouse. I'm gonna pay the tickets, then take the slip showing the tow yard that I had paid it, and I can get my truck. So I had to Uber here. So I ain't even got no car
Think
right
about what
now.
you just said. You wouldn't pay $100. Now you're about to have to pay thousands. Now ask yourself again, was that smart?
Whoa. Wait. The toll's only $1 now. I ain't finna have to pay no
How
thousand. You
many?
being a
I
little bit
guarantee you.
extreme.
First of all, if you over that much and they impound your car, you're in the system.
Right.
You more than $100 over.
Okay.
Now the
Okay.
tow truck, you're gonna have to pay them for towing your truck. Again, I ask you humbly, Was the $100 that you refused to pay, was it worth the amount of inconvenience and the money you're gonna have to pay?
Nah, it wasn't. You could throw. Hey, can I ask you? Can I ask you a favor? You could throw me a little something.
I'm out of favors.
Hey, do you understand my issue tonight, though, right?
I don't, because it's an issue you created by not being responsible with your easy pass, by trying to be cheap. At some point in time, it's okay to not be cheap. Be cheap as what my grandma used to say, boy, be as cheap as you want to, but don't be cheap to yourself. Of all the people you could be cheap to, why would you be cheap to yourself?
I like that. I ain't never heard it like that before. I ain't never heard it put like that before. That's a good one. Matter of fact, you know what? The rest of the year, I'm not going to be cheap to myself.
Yo,
lesson learned.
Well, consider the way you was dressed last Thursday night, you haven't been cheap yet. What you mean the rest of the year? Hell, you started off the year not being cheap.
Oh, yeah, because I told you 2025 is my year. This is my year where the cup runneth over.
It's already running over. Damn, you got more in the cup? How big the cup?
Oh, hey, the cup big, bro.
Damn.
The cup big. Hey, the year just started. I'm just getting started. But I'm feeling good tonight. We could be on here tonight. Tonight we could talk for 4 hours.
Well, we could talk 3 hours and 45 minutes because you missed the 15 minutes that we would have been talking. No, we actually could have.
Hey, I ain't even got no car right now. You should at least feel bad for me a little bit. I'm not talking about the big boys. I wasn't driving the big boys now. I'm talking about my everyday. I have nothing. I have nothing to use. I had the Uber here.
Don't feel sorry for a person for a problem they created. Let that thing. Don't let that go over your head. That's for you. You can write it down if you want to. I can't feel bad for a person about a problem they created. You created this.
Boy, one thing about you, boy, you're going to give me something to write down. Boy.
This man here, I can't believe this man talking about, I'll be going through the easy path. Ocho, if you go through one, you got to go through another to come back through. So even if it's only $1, that's $2. That's if you just do it once.
Yeah. But this is what you're not understanding, Unc. I hadn't realized I had ran out of money. So I'm just going, I'm working, I'm flying in, I'm flying out, I'm getting in my car, I'm going, and I don't go nowhere. It ain't like I'm just driving all over the place. This is accumulation of 6 months of work, 6 months of flying in and flying out, going to the airport, going home. It's not like I'm going out nowhere. It's just all this time it is built up and I didn't even realize it. So it's an honest mistake, mistake.
It was honest. They was like, I wonder where that truck is. Harry, ta-da.
Right. And see, you know what? That's what I get anyway. Ain't no reason I should have been on no blind date tonight. So this is what I deserve this. I deserve this. This is good for me because I ain't going to be free Valentine's tomorrow.
Guess what? I know what you call him. That tow truck driver wasn't blind. He saw that car illegally parked. That's me. Easy pickup. Now, his girl going to get a nice Valentine's Day gift with your money that you gave him.
Right. I think they're going to show me love tomorrow, though, because they knew who I was.
That's okay. When you show them that credit card or that money to get that car out of, they're going to show you love.
Damn.
Money is love. You didn't know that?
Yeah, it is. It is.
This man here. Lord have mercy, Chad. I'm sorry.
I feel good. I feel good. Let's talk about this goddamn Thunder. This Thunder T Wolves.
The T Wolves defeated the Thunder 116 to 101.
I watched the game at dinner on my phone.
T Wolves defeated the Thunder 116 to 101. Naz Reid, 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists for the shorthanded Wolves that was playing without Rudy Gobert. They was also paired without Julius Randle and Mike Conley. Anthony Edwards chipped in with 23 points. Shai Gilgeous had 24. I think it's his first game in about 20 that he's had under 25 points. But he ended the night with 24 points, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. But the Thunder was 2 of 13 in the second half. The Minnesota got going early when Ant-Man dunked on Chet Holmgren. You're like, oh my goodness. They had 3 players in double figures. Shannon came off the bench, gave him some. I thought Luke Garza, he gave him 15 quality minutes. He was only 4 or 7, but he had 8 points, 8 rebounds. He was hustle active, very, very active. But the T-Wolves, they got after it tonight, and they won this game. Ant-Man was 3 of 12 from the 3. 10 points, but it was Naz Reid inserted into the starting lineup because Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert was out, and he was sensational. The reigning sixth man of the year, gave you 27, 13, and 8, 27, 13, and 7. But it was a very good game. The Thunder go into the break losing, but I think they're 42 and 10 now? 42 and 10?
Yeah.
No, they're 44 and 10. Now. My bad. 44 and 10. Yeah. Nothing to hang their head about.
Nothing to hang their head about at all. But I think it's more of a curse of teams that are really good going into the break, not playing to their full potential, knowing that they're going into the break. Listen, the way the OKC is built, this game they should have won this game. They should have won this game. Chet coming back, Chet Holmgren he's hurt, right? He's coming off injury.
First game back this year.
Yeah, trying to get his legs back underneath him, trying to get himself back in the rhythm and get himself going. There's no reason this game should have been the way it was. Shai, I want to make sure I say his name right. Okay, I'm talking about Shai. Hey, remember the group Shai?
If I ever fall in love again.
What you know about that, man?
I just told you I know about it.
Shai got it going in the second half, but it was rough for him in the beginning. It was rough for him in the beginning. A player like that, a player like Shai, I think about him. Am I allowed to call him very Kobe-ish, or am I tripping? That same killer instinct, that same mentality, or am I wrong? If I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong.
His game. He has a great mid-range game. Kobe had a nice mid-range game. Kobe. I don't see him as the finisher that Kobe is. He can get to the basket, but he's not as explosive as Kobe. He's more of a slippery, slithery guy. Kobe first step is like boom. Shai plays with great pace. He has great stop ability. You don't realize it, but he can elevate, but you don't realize it that you can't speed him up. And that's what the really good. You look at Luka. You can't speed Luka up. Luka gonna play on his time. Jokic, gonna play on his time. Shai plays at his pace. But to see the maturation and how this young man his game has blossomed, Ocho, from where he started, from when they traded him
to 3 years now. Yeah.
Man.
Hey, nice. You know what? And I wouldn't, like you said, this is nothing to hang your head about losing tonight. Obviously, you're 44 and 10, and I guarantee you it has something to do with the break, even though the player probably wouldn't admit it, that we didn't play to our full potential because we know the break is coming. And listen, we just trying to get up out of here. We just trying to get up out of here.
They jumped on them early, though, Ocho. You see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
They didn't, OKC, they was down by 26-27. They cut it all the way down to like 5 or 6 in the second half. Yeah. But then the Wolves, the T-Wolves, stepped on the gas, and for all intents and purposes, it was over after that point. But they got really balanced scoring. They had They had 6 guys in double figures. Thunder did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Had 5 guys in double figures. But the Timberwolves played really well. They played really well tonight. Neither team shot the ball particularly well. Both teams were around 42% shooting. Both teams were under 27% from the 3-point line. Both teams one team went to the foul line 22 times. The other team went to the foul line 24 times. But it was a really good game. The Thunder are really, really good. That young team, they go really big. They start basically 3 guards and 2 bigs. Chet at the 5, Hartenstein at the 4, and Lou Dort, Shai, and Jalen Williams. Basically, so they go a 3-2, 3 guards and 2 bigs. Very few people play like that currently. Right. Every once in a while you have a center, but now normally he's a stretch. You look at Porzingis in Boston, he's really a stretch 5. Anthony Davis, when he was with the Lakers, he's really a stretch. Most people play like that. Occasionally, you got a guy like Joker, that's a typical big man, but he could. Most of the bigs can shoot the 3 ball. Jokic, Embiid, AD, Porzingis, they can shoot the 3. And so that's what makes these guys the space in which they play with. But the Thunder, when it's all said and done, I believe they're going to be there. They They got a young team. They're really athletic. They're really good. They just didn't shoot the ball well tonight, and they ran into a team that that played well. That jumped on them early, and it happens. I mean, you're not going to be up every night, but it just goes to show you just how impressive what Golden State did. Golden State lost 9 games for an entire season.
7-3-9 season.
The Bulls lost 10 games. Let that sink in. Now, in order for them to replicate that, OKC would have to go, that's 54 games. They would need to go 28-0.
Or listen, hold on. As good as OKC is playing right now, right? Who do you see challenging them?
In the West or the overall? Boston can challenge them, Cleveland can challenge them. Because Cleveland plays just like they play. They go 2 bigs, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. Right. So, and then they go Mitchell and Garland. I forget the other starter. But yeah, they get, and you know what Boston is. Boston. Porzingis, JB, JT, Holiday, Derek White. They got guys that can defend on the perimeter. Yeah. They got a guy that can protect the paint. Their second unit, if they're ready, they don't have to get ready because they stay ready. They go Hauser, they go Peyton Pritchard. Yeah, they got some teams that can challenge them out there. Now, in the West, the Nuggets. Houston, they lost tonight, and sometimes it's hit or miss with the Rockets, but they're a young team.
You don't think they're too young?
And what you call them? Cleveland just made a trade with the Hawks and got DeAndre Hunter, who was averaging about 20 points in the backup. So now they got depth. Yeah, they go. That's gonna be a really good matchup. But I'm not concerned about OKC. Minnesota needed this game more than OKC did. But Timberwolves feel good going to the break with a victory, and Thunder like, hey, we got 2 guys going to the All-Star. Everybody else, I mean, you're probably off until Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So get you some rest, guys, and let's go. Ocho. Paul George is receiving injections just to play. That's something players do come off playoff time, not necessarily in the regular season. Paul George is averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists per game in February. Is it time to sit PG and let him get healthy?
I mean, listen, based on the numbers he's had since the season has started, it's been bad. It's not what we're used to seeing from Paul George. Obviously, you know something is wrong. Based on the type of production that Paul George has been able to have as far as output is concerned, how efficient he's been over time when he's played well, something is wrong with him. You know something's wrong with him when he's scoring. What would he have, 10?
Yeah, he's averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists in the month of February.
You know that's not normal. Everybody know that's not normal. So something has to be wrong with him. But I'm curious as if he's hurt, why is he still playing? Why is he still $50 million
a year?
So you based on the contract, based on how much he's making, he'd rather play and hurt the team and his numbers instead of just say, you know what, right now I'm not healthy. I need to sit down despite what I'm
doing. You act like that's new. How many times you see players do that? They go out there, NFL players.
Yeah, in football, yes. Not basketball. Normally basketball players, when they hurt, they out. They taking excuse me, I almost cursed. They taking themselves out.
What happened is, Ocho, is that he's with a new team. And when you go to a new team, you want to put your best foot forward. You want the fans, you want the teammates. Right. And so you probably do things. Now, maybe if he was at the Clippers, he probably wouldn't do this. Maybe if he was at Indiana, he probably wouldn't do this. But he's in a new environment. And things are not going. They remember, Joel is just not really coming back. Paul George has been in and out. He's been nicked. I think he had a surgery this offseason also. So he's been dealing with some stuff of his own. But Sean is right. This is not something that look, if it's playoff time, yeah. But I ain't taking no damn injections just to practice. I mean, just to well, I did. But it's different with an NBA player because they play 2-3 times a week. I was just shooting my leg. I was just shooting up to play in the game. So that's a part of it, Ocho. I understood. And the doctors, Mr. Sharpe, long term. I say I ain't worried about long term. I'm worried about that. My grandma need to eat. Kids need a roof and need to be able to go to school. So I worry about all that long-term stuff down the road. Right now. Now, stop talking. You're talking me to death. Shoot this ankle up so I can go out there and play. Shoot this. Yeah, shoot this ankle up so I can go out there and play. But it's tough. It's tough, Ocho, because
what exactly is his injury? Do you know? Is it his knee?
But you know, a lot of, I don't know if it's bone on bone. I didn't know if he, you know, it's meniscus. Because I'm thinking, Ocho, if he it's got to be something knee related.
Right.
It's got to be.
Damn, man. And listen, if your knees are no good, or your knees are hurting, it affects
that's with anything, Ocho.
Every part of your,
that's with anything. You play sports from waist down.
Waist down.
I mean, I'm trying to say. I mean, they do have the sports in the Olympics where you see guys with wheelchairs and stuff like that, but that's not professional NBA, NFL. Right. You can't do it. And when the knee, you can't turn in the baseball. Right. Basketball, you can't run up and down and jump up and down the court. Football, you can't start. You can't drop your hips. It's hard to play with anything injured waist down. Can't. And you know, it's tough, man. It's tough. It's really tough. And you know, Paul George was a very good player, but
whoa, Unc, hold on now. Listen. You heard your wordplay? You said Paul George was.
He ain't a good player this year, Ocho.
He's not healthy right now. You know this.
Okay, so Paul George is good.
Listen, he's a good player that is injured right now, and because of the injury, it's hampered his play.
That's what I said. He was, but so when he gets back healthy,
I mean, you make it sound like he's out in the pastures and he's done.
A man making $50 million a year, averaging give me a 10, 3 and 3. Can I interest you in that?
Hey, Unc, you mean as hell,
Hold on.
Man.
He Ash said he hyperextended his knee in the preseason. That's what he's been dealing with. But now he's out because of a pinky.
A what?
Pinky. I guess it's got to be on the shooting hand.
His pinky toe.
No, it's pinky.
His pinky toe.
Pinky finger.
Wait, the pinky finger, it really ain't no, if you're a real shooter, the pinky ain't really in the Listen, I'm a shooter now. Where your basketball at? Get your basketball.
If y'all can see this right here. Anybody, Dame, Steph, if y'all think y'all can take this LV basketball off, come get yourself some. Come get yourself some. Ocho, look.
Oh, okay.
How you think somebody go shoot like that?
I see you, right? But listen, you know the ball leaves the index finger. You know that, right?
But look at this, Ocho.
Okay.
And how you dribble? You ever seen somebody dribble? How many 4-finger NBA players you ever seen? If it's not that important.
Right. It's important. So listen, I like what you're saying. You see what you're saying? So his pinky's messed up, his knee is messed up. So even though he's making $50 million a year, there's a reason he's scoring 10 points a game. So he needs to give him a little bit more grace.
Guess what, Ocho? You think they still putting that money, that direct deposit, you think it's still hitting? Okay.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, hey, Steph, Dane, y'all want this Louis Vuitton basketball? Come get yourself some. 10 shots from the three.
Why ain't call out Kyrie?
Kyrie can get it, whoever want it.
You ain't no true hooper.
If you want some, come get some. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? LV basketball. That's right. Louis Vuitton made a basketball. There it is right there. Whoever wants some, come get it.
How much that was?
Man, Ocho, you see.
I'm just asking.
If you got to ask, it's too much.
I'm just asking.
Boy, Shay, let that thing go. Hey.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
You got to realize I averaged 30 before the three-pointer.
Oh, hell no.
Man. I'm just telling you.
You average 30 what? 30 who?
30-point.
Man, show me a paper clip. Show me a news clipping show me a news clipping from back in 1967 where you average 30 a game.
Yeah. Hey, the chat asking somebody, you went to dinner, was you the chef or were you sitting out eating? Because it looked like you was in the back cooking.
Oh, because
yes, your outfit.
Oh no, this a little Louis. This is a little Louis denim set.
Oh, okay.
You like it?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a clean now. You see, I'm a clean now. I'm real clean. You know, you can't. You see the little Louis?
Yeah, but I'm gonna get you some articles where they had I had 31 and 19, dropped 52.
No. Come on, man. You got memorabilia from 20 years ago, but you ain't got nothing proving you scored 30 and 19.
Oh, but Ocho. I got some articles. I do got some articles though, but they are at my grandma's house. I'll get them. I'm gonna get them.
Hey, boy, you ain't scored over 10 points.
That's
man.
a lie.
I guarantee when y'all played 5-on-5, I bet you got picked last.
I tell you what, go to Glenville right now. Ask anybody. I was always the first pick when they had pickup. I ain't never. If I'm on the court and we lost, which wasn't often, I guarantee you, hey, I'm running. I'm running next.
So I need to see the footage. That's all I ask for.
I'm gonna show you.
30 and 19.
I had who we played? We played Southeast Bullock. I dropped 31 and 19 on them. Dropped 52 on somebody. 37, 36. Yeah, for sure.
52.
Dropped 52 school record. And got the most record in the JV game. Dropped 39 on them in JV. Got that record too. Got it.
So you just making up stuff. You making up numbers right now, and if you are putting up these kind of numbers, that lets me know the competition where you was at, where you lived.
That's what I do. I made the competition seem like it wasn't no competition. See what I did? That's what I just. There it is, right there. Intramural at Savannah State, I got the intramural record, most points in the game, 48. 48.
I'm not buying
most points in the championship game, 42. High scoring average. You better check my resume.
Yeah, you playing against people in the town of 300.
No, ain't no. The coach didn't like me. I averaged 1 point a game. That wasn't none of that shit. No. Shannon Sharpe could really play basketball for real though. I was a legit hooper.
Show me the footage, either the footage on VHS or show me the paper clips.
Ocho, if I told you I was better in track and field and basketball, track and field and basketball than I was football, but I played, you thought I was lying? Go back and look at what that 1985 area players. Me and Purvis Ellison on the same team. Stop playing with me. Oh, you don't ever heard of Purvis Ellison? Y'all ever heard of him?
Who?
Okay.
Nah. I don't know him.
No. No.
Hey, listen, they heard of me though. Down here.
Man, you ain't playing no basketball.
I did play basketball at Beach High. I just told you not too long ago and a few shows ago when I scored 30 a game and you talk about no. Now all of a sudden you scored 32. Come on, man.
No, I dropped 52 in a game.
No, you didn't.
And I'm okay. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you.
Please.
I'm gonna show you.
Please.
Now, see, then what y'all gonna do? Oh, he ain't playing against nobody. I mean,
well, obviously, if you put up those kind of numbers in high school, you couldn't have been playing against nobody. I don't even think Kobe put up them type of numbers in high school.
They said that when I played at Savannah State. You put up them numbers, you ain't played nobody. I put up those same numbers in the NFL. That's how I got one of these.
I like that. That look good. I got one too.
Look at there. Part and everything. Got the scarf under my chin. Vein at my outside coming on the side of my head. Got the waves.
Hey, hold on. I got one of them. I got me a bus too, but is that the big house?
Purvis Ellison played at Louisville. Purvis Ellison went to Savannah High. Savannah, Georgia, which was the coastal empire, which was the region that we were in. Now, we were in different classification. Okay. He was quad A, I was single A. But when it came to area players, they picked the top 5 area players. Ta-da!
You know what? It must not have been too many players. Ta-da!
I know a guy I was on the team with a guy that was the #1 overall draft pick in the NBA, and he won a national championship as a true freshman, and he was the most outstanding player in that tournament. Purvis Ellison, Louisville, 1986. They beat Duke. Go look it up.
Okay.
Now stop playing with me, Ocho. Listen, I've been him.
I'm not playing. I just needed. You can say anything you say. Anything I say, I have footage and proof to go with it. I have footage and proof to go with anything I've say. Always.
Ocho, I'll tell you something you've never heard. Any player that says Shannon Sharpe's a lie, be it college, be it high school, be it the NFL, tell me the time. When I tell stories on here, you ain't never heard no player say, man, lie. It didn't happen like that.
Whoa, hold on. Well, when I tell my stories, you never heard anybody come and say I'm lying either.
We know you lying because they're coming out your mouth. Your lips moving. Anytime your lips moving, you lying.
Hey, listen, I told you, and that go for everybody in the chat. I will lie for you before I lie to you. So anything I tell you is based on true life experience. I've been through everything. I've been through all this. I've done it all. I lived 100 lives, man. I'm telling you.
I don't know what y'all. I don't know. All I know was I'm the only man in Glenville High School history to win MVP in 3 sports and senior athlete. That's all I know. All that other stuff can be speculation, innuendo, and conjecture. But I'm the only one. In the 50-plus year history of that high school, it's no longer high school, I won MVP in all 3 sports, and I was senior athlete.
You know what that lets me know, huh?
If you was there, I'd have still been it.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. That lets me know the level of competition that you were having to play against and play with wasn't what it should be. It wasn't up to par. Now, listen, now, if you were down here in Miami where everybody is elite and you were able to do that,
somebody won Miami State Player of the Year. Why not me?
Okay. All right.
All I know is my senior year in college, I was State Player of the Year. Over the guys that played at Georgia, played at Georgia Tech, played at Georgia Southern. If you played football in the state of Georgia, my senior year in college, I was State Player of the Year. Okay. Eric Zire, Garrison Hurst. What's the receiver name? Did you have a receiver?
Hey, Garrison Hurst.
Y'all better check.
Hey, he was good.
Y'all better stop.
Hey.
I ain't telling y'all no more. I ain't saying nothing else. But y'all know me.
Listen, I got footage. I got my footage on VHS. Anything I say, I can pull out footage. I can go into the archives.
Ocho, why you think I would lie about something like that?
I'm not saying you lie. I just want to see proof. I can show you proof. All my stuff is at the big house. I can pull it out, put it on VHS, and show it to you on the TV screen. Anything I say, I can show you me hooping, dropping
Ocho,
32.
You got to realize,
dropping
dropping
27
back
games.
Then, people didn't record games. This is in the 80s. People didn't record games like they do when you came along. That was 10, 12 years later.
My bad. My bad. So I have to rely on.
No, but I'm gonna get you the articles. I'm gonna get you the articles.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie for you.
Okay.
Eagles, Milton Williams, who had an outstanding game. I think he had 2 sacks in that game, didn't he? He had 2 sacks in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, hey, Milt was balling, boy. That's 93, right? 93.
Yes.
Yeah, he's nice.
Speaking at his locker, says he wants to return, but obviously, I want a raise.
Oh, he gonna get that. Listen, if it's not with the Eagles, Howie, they know what they're doing, right? They know what they're doing. But what he did do, based on his performance in that goddamn game against the Chiefs, he done got himself paid.
Oh, he did that through the regular season. You look at him against what? You look at him against the the Rams. You look at him. He gonna make some money.
Oh yeah, And listen, that wasn't no one trick pony. He was doing that all year long. Just the fact that he was able to show up in the biggest game of the year makes it even that much more better. It makes it that more appealing and appeasing to other teams. You know, I know he would like to return, but I'm just saying.
Go and get that paper now, bro.
Yeah,
you got you a ring now. You can't eat the rings. You can't sleep on them. You can't send your cut skill. Now, if you get hard up, I mean, you could possibly sell them. I just read the story today. Unfortunately, LeGarrette Blount is selling his game-worn jersey, his Super Bowl ring. I don't know why, but maybe, maybe they're not as important to him anymore. Maybe he feels somebody else will get better use or service out of it than he does. But at this point in time, what Milton Williams has done, he's earned a pay raise, and I don't believe he's going to be able to get it because you got to sign a Braun, your middle linebacker.
Yeah. Zach, yeah.
Josh Sweat is up.
You know what's funny? That's why I don't want to be a GM. How do you decide what's important? How do you decide who to keep when everybody played so well, especially in that Pacific game? Williams played well. Sweat played well. I forgot young bull name on the side. He's a little undersized, like
Nolan Smith Jr.
And he played well. I mean,
you do realize you got Jalen Carter coming down the pipeline. He gonna need a big contract.
That's 2 more years.
That's okay.
He still got 2.
Okay, think about what it's going to take to sign him in 2 years. You see what Chris Jones making? $32 million.
Yeah.
That was a year ago. What you think this kid gonna make in 2 years?
Woo!
Hell, he can't be can't be more than 23. Exactly. You got Mitchell, you got Deshaun, or you got Braun. There's only so much money you can spend.
You know what's funny? And it's a good thing the Eagles are in a great situation, Unc. They are in a phenomenal situation where nobody is really up to really break the bank like that. So they're going to be together. This whole core going to be together the next 2 or 3 years. And they could, they got a chance to have a dynasty
For
too
sure.
now. You know that, right? Oh, my goodness.
Like I said, they got the offensive line. They got sold up. But, I agree with, Will, go get that money, boy. Travis Hunter will attend the combine as a corner. Ocho, are you surprised?
No, not at all. Not at all. Listen, I am surprised a little bit because I said it and I've said it all the time, especially during season. I would love to see Travis Hunter on the offensive side of the ball and then play a few packages on defense.
It's easier the other way.
Because, I know. I'm just saying from a financial standpoint, when it's time to get paid, who makes more money, huh? The receivers or the DBs?
For sure.
Okay, that's our only reason. But listen, I like that he's going in as a DB. It's going to be nice. I'm excited to see him, especially in the drills, to see his transition, how smooth he is, him getting in and out of breaks, ball skills, stuff like that. I think he's going to do very, very, very well. And I'm saying when it's time to run the 40, I wouldn't be surprised if you run 4.2.
I don't see him as that fast. I think high 4.3s, low 4.4s.
Listen, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
He's too long of a strider to run like that, I think, Ocho. You think he got that kind of speed in him? Think he got those kind of wheels?
Yeah. When you specifically train, specifically train for the combine, and you do speed training,
you're right.
I'm telling you now, don't be surprised if he clocked 4.2.
Wow.
High 4.2, 4.28, 4.29. I think he's going to eclipse it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
But talking to everybody,
yes, sir.
There's like play him at corner and have some packages.
Yes, sir.
What we were saying, everybody was jumping on us. Why he can't play every snap on offense and defense? Because he can't.
That's impossible.
Because he can't. And y'all just want to argue the fact with people that have played the game, that have studied the game. I ain't talking about we're not no casuals. We know what it takes to play at an elite level. Deion, y'all should, he better, what? Y'all do realize that Deion played baseball. Do you know how hard it is to hit a baseball? And I ain't talking about Deion wasn't just no guy. Go back in the World Series, check his batting average.
Yeah.
He didn't play every single snap of offense and defense. You're talking about one of the greatest athletes to have ever played. He played two sports professional. We see a lot of guys play two sports collegiately. We've seen a lot of guys play a bunch of sports in high school. But how many guys you see play two sports professionally and be great? I've only seen two, him and Bo. Now, Brian Jordan played baseball and football, but he gave up football to play baseball. Great decision, because they make way more money, and the money guaranteed. But y'all argue me up and down. Oh, you a hater. You a hater. What no hate. I'm just giving you factual information. I think he's better suited at the cornerback, and then they put packages in because of his athleticism for him at receiver. But y'all just, a lot of times, I just come to realize, Ocho, sometimes people just want to argue to argue.
Right. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's the joy. That's the joy of this platform in general. Listen, difference of opinion. You state your piece, they state their piece, and we can agree to disagree.
Yeah. I mean, as great as Michael Jordan was, and he was historically transcendent, he was mythical in basketball. That baseball wasn't his thing.
He loved it, though. He gave it a shot.
Dion could time could really play. Bo Jackson went to the All-Star game. Bo Jackson won an MVP in the All-Star game. Yeah. Bo could really play. Time could really play. Yeah. And that's all we were saying. Based on the knowledge of the game, he's not going to be able to play 100 snaps in the NFL. He can't.
Yeah. Hold on. I got a question. I just thought about something. The chat let you slide with it. I'm not going to let you slide with it. Are you saying Michael Jordan wasn't good at baseball?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. We looked it up. Georgia, boys, can we put that on the thing? Georgia high school, most points in a game, in one game. I want you to, Ocho, Jordan, can you pull this? I'm gonna turn this thing around because I want y'all. Can you focus in on that? Now zero in on it as much as you can, Jordan.
I can't see nothing.
Hold on,
you sure that?
No. Jordan's gonna get that thing into focus for you.
I just see a white screen.
Can you make it bigger? Jordan, go ahead. Here. Jordan gonna make something big for y'all. Because the one thing I don't like is being called a lie. It called me a lot of things. Say I'm arrogant.
I never said the L word. I never said the L word. Oh, you talking about the chat?
Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's a guy's name right there.
Who name is that? That's you? It looked like your name all the way at the bottom. It looked like your name all the way at the bottom, too.
All it says is 52. That's Georgia. The most points scored in a single game when it's 52 points. What do y'all see?
Hold on. It say 52. Are you sure it say 52?
I can't read. My glasses. I took my glasses off. I can't read.
Hey, does it say 52 points or does it say 52 minutes? Which one?
What did that say? Hey, Chad. Oh, Chad, I know y'all ain't getting quiet. All right, where's the cap? Chad, I need y'all to put all those blue caps back up there. Y'all got real quiet, Chad. Y'all real quiet. Now, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this, Chad. Y'all just called me a lie. Now, I want y'all to see what that says. Glenville High School, 1985. Now, I know a guy named Shannon Sharpe went to Glenville High School that graduated in 1986. I wonder if that's me. Come on, Chad. Where are the caps? I don't see no caps. Where are the caps? Y'all better tell me. Hold on. I know y'all keyboard is not broken. Where are the blue caps? Y'all better stop playing with me. I've been him.
I'm trying to understand.
What you trying to understand? Tell me what you trying to understand. Maybe I can help you.
Is that Chat GPT or does somebody just make that up?
Don't do that, Ocho. Had I known, I might have stayed in the game and got me 60. Because what got me going, there's a dude from Ludwig that had 62. We called him B. I forget his name. He went to, what's his name? His school so little that he put him in there. Damn, somebody scored 30, scored 85. Tack Minor got 73. Damn.
73. See, man, listen, man, all these points these people scoring, that lets me know the level of competition, it wasn't what it should be, because shouldn't nobody be scoring 73 points in anything.
Wilt scored 100 in the NBA game.
Show me the footage.
Wilt scored 100.
Show me the footage. No footage of it. Has anybody in the chat seen footage of Wilt scoring 100 points? It's like a folk tale.
Ocho.
It's like a folk tale.
The games wasn't even televised. You do realize, even in the 80s, they tape delayed the finals. The NBA finals, you couldn't watch it live. They tape delayed it.
Right.
So imagine an NFL game, Ocho, the Super Bowl. You couldn't watch it live. It was tape delayed. You watched it the next day.
Right.
Oh, y'all see that? Huh? Y'all see that? Oh, my goodness.
Okay, now I can see it. I can see it good now.
See it good, huh?
Shannon Sharpe, Glenville High School, 52 points. Well, wait a minute. A whole bunch of people had 52.
You talking about the state of Georgia, Ocho? How long they been playing basketball? Damn.
Nah. Hey, y'all, they, you know what? Yeah, basketball ain't y'all sport, man.
Huh?
That's too much.
Now they mad. Now y'all mad. Now the league was a wheelchair league. Now it wasn't this. See, y'all keep coming up with something. It might have was. All I know, proof's in the pudding now. Proof's in the pudding.
What kind of league they said it was?
Wheelchair to try to discredit O'Shea. They can't do it though. And we won the game. Mm-hmm. How y'all feel about that, chat?
Yeah,
I mean, before I was Unc, I was there. You know what I'm saying, Ocho? Before I was Unc, I was there.
What's up, man? Hey, chat. I don't know where y'all went to high school, chat, but if you look at the history of people that played basketball for your high school, depending on where you're from, everybody's scoring 52 and 60 and 73 points. Something ain't right.
Ocho, do you understand
Something
how
ain't
long,
right.
Ocho,
I'm
that's for
saying.
the whole state. Do you know how long they've been playing basketball? That's not in one season.
I know a very long time. But listen, in Miami, the level of competition has always been elite. It's always been high. So you're not going to have players out of Miami.
Florida is not known for no basketball players. Stop it.
Okay, let's go New York.
Okay, yes. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who was formerly Lou Alcindor. You got the great Dr. J, Julius Irvin. You got Connie Hawkins. Yes, you got those guys. Kenny the Jet Smith. Yes, you got legends. Stephon Marbury. Yes, Sebastian Taylor. Yes.
Yeah, but they not scoring 52
Yes,
a
they
game.
did. Yes.
Nah. All right. You know, we gonna let.
Now he mad. Chad, you see, he mad. He mad now.
I ain't mad. Listen, we gonna let you have it. We gonna let you have it.
In the famous words of Urkel, did I do that? Ocho, apparently the Steelers inquired about trading for Trevor Lawrence. Whew, pretty wild, given that Justin Fields has been constantly posting photos of himself in a Steelers uniform on his Instagram throughout the week. Fields is hoping to be re-signed by the Steelers. Ocho, Trevor Lawrence to the Steelers?
You know what? I mean, so Trevor Lawrence to the Steelers, right? We're in Jacksonville picking in the draft again.
They high up. Jacksonville got to be like, what, top 5, top 6? They're picking 5.
5? Well, whoa. I mean, that make no sense. Because the two top quarterbacks, they're going to be gone before 5. I know that much. The two top quarterbacks, Shador and Cam Ward, are going to be gone before 5 unless they sneak up and grab one.
But how about this here? I trade you 5. I trade you my pick. I swap positions with you. I give you my first round pick. Look, guess what? Okay, we're going to trade you. I give you, Jacksonville going to pick 5. Steelers want to come up to 5. So I got to trade places. Right. I get next year's 1, next year's 2, and the next year's, and the following year. So I get 26-1. I'll get 26-2, and I'll get 27-3.
And so Trevor Lawrence to the Steelers in. And you think that's the answer?
I think the Steelers believe that's the. I think for the Steelers, you have quarterback. They need quarterback play, Ocho. They really do.
So you don't believe in Justin Fields and what he was able to do when they started the season off 4-2 before Russell Wilson took over? I'm just asking your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, Ocho, for them to inquire about Trevor Lawrence, what do they believe?
Right.
Forget me and you. Me and you can junk around here. You and I can have spitball and throw bounce stuff off the wall. What are the Steelers telling you if they're willing to inquire about somebody outside of their building? Okay.
You're right. Ooh, that's tough.
And get off my timeline. I'm done. I done dropped the point. I know, Vince Carter's from Florida. So is T-Mac. Where's Ant-Man from? Georgia. Where's Dwight Howard from? Georgia. Kenny Walker, Georgia. So look, but normally those southern states, we normally produce basketball players. You start going north, you go to New York, California, they normally have basketball and football. But in the South, the weather, what we known for, bro. We football. Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. We start going up the coast, Ocho. Come on, bro. Louisiana, Texas. Yeah, you're going to have some. You got baseball players come from all over, but y'all know what we do. I'm done. Y'all know what I did. Y'all see it. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw 52 Ocho. You didn't know that?
I mean, I know we saw it, but it ain't. I just some questions about it. I just.
Are you calling the state of Georgia a lie?
No, I'm not trying. I don't want to sound like I hate them.
Well, that's what it sounds like from over here. Chad, does it sound like he hating to y'all?
No, I'm not trying to hate. I'm just saying so many people score so many points over an extended period of time from a Pacific state lets me know that the people in that Pacific state suck at the game.
Lisa Leslie had 101 points at the half of a basketball game in California. Go look at the state of California and see what their records are. Go look at the state of New York and see what their scoring records are.
All right.
I know it's hard for you to believe because your boy played football. You know what I'm saying? I put the basketball down.
Well, listen, that's not a bad thing because I think to some or to your belief, you might be a better basketball player than a football player. But the same thing goes with me. I'm a better soccer and tennis player than
you ain't played no tennis.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you just said that. I'm glad you just said that because I'm playing in the Miami Open in the exhibition match March 20th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot who my opponent is. Then you will be able to see. See, anytime I say something, there will always be video evidence to follow behind it. And for anybody in the chat that's been following me for a while, they can show you that I can play tennis very well.
What about LaMelo Ball? He scored 92. So are they any good?
Hold on. Who LaMelo Ball play for? Weren't they
Chino
way
Hills.
out there in the suburbs?
Played in Chino Hills.
Who? Oh, they can't play no hoop in Chino Hills, man.
He dropped 92. So what about that, Ocho? He dropped 92 in a game.
You hear what I just said, huh? They can't hoop out there in Chino Hills. Them ain't no hoopers.
The man dropped 92.
Them ain't no hoopers. Okay, I ain't got to listen. LaMelo the real deal. Listen, LaMelo the real deal in the NBA. So I can understand him dropping 92. Now that I understand.
I just chose to go a different route. 52. I chose to go a different route, Ocho.
Okay.
Coulda.
All right.
Who knows?
You're right. I'm gonna let you have it.
I love it. It seems that the Steelers are looking to trade their first and second round picks for Trevor Lawrence. Steelers, if y'all think you're going to be able to get
first and second,
thank you, Ocho. If you think you're going to be able to get Trevor Lawrence, Ocho, here's the thing. Jacksonville wouldn't have to give up anything. Jacksonville would get to stay at 5. Now, if we get the Steelers' first round pick, we can package that. Move up, maybe get a quarterback. That's what we feel. But it's going to take more. If y'all think y'all going to be able to get Trevor Lawrence for a 1 and a 2, y'all are out y'all damn mind.
I don't understand what the Jaguars are going to do. what are they going to do? You need a quarterback. So you're letting go of a quarterback that you assumedly don't believe in to this point, who has all the intangibles. I mean, he passes the eye test. I mean, man, already? You throwing in you waving the white flag already?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Talk about impatience.
Ocho, this is the 5th straight year a former Giants first-round pick has won the Super Bowl. Jason Pierre-Paul with the Bucks, Odell Beckham Jr. with the Rams, Kadarius Toney won twice with the Chiefs, and now Saquon. It seems like the Giants got more guys first-round picks winning championship with other teams than they do their own.
The funny thing about it is they haven't been able to get it right despite all the talent they did. Listen, they've been drafting right. They've been drafting right because everybody just named was that boy at one point in time. Hell, Saquon is still that boy.
Well, not
JPP
Tony.
was still that boy when he was in Tampa.
Not Tony. We can bypass that. He wasn't that guy. He was in college. He was sensational in college. I saw him at Florida. You remember him in the? I remember him in the SEC championship game, Florida against Alabama. He was crazy. He was crazy.
Nasty.
But for whatever reason, you know, off-field issues, behavior issues, stalled out his career. So, the Rams reportedly want the number 3 pick from the Giants for Matthew Stafford. Rams don't want to restructure Stafford's deal and are reportedly getting tired of his wife constantly talking publicly. The Rams could then look to trade down from 3 to acquire more picks next year to move up for a quarterback.
Bring that to me one more time.
The Rams reportedly wants the number 3 pick for the Giants for Matthew Stafford.
I like that move. I like that.
I'm not giving up the number 3 pick for no 36, 37-year-old quarterback.
Listen, when's the last time the Giants had a quarterback? Eli Manning?
Yes.
How long has it been? Okay, it's been a minute. If you want to win now, if you want to make some changes, you go get your Super Bowl winning quarterback that knows how to win, can throw that damn ball. I like it. Stafford to Neighbors. Talk to me. Stafford to Jalen Hyatt. Talk to me.
Jalen Wyatt.
Hyatt.
Is Hyatt?
Yeah, it's Hyatt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's another Jalen for the Patriots. I think he's Jalen Pope.
Yeah.
Ocho, but this is what would concern me.
What part?
Matthew Stafford has really never played outdoors. He went from Detroit.
I knew he was gonna
he
say
went
that.
to the Rams.
I knew he was
Would
gonna
you
say
be
that.
concerned for a 36, 37-year-old not playing outdoors?
Not with that kind of arm like that. Did you see him against the Eagles in the snow?
Did.
There are very few quarterbacks who can whip it like that in the snow. Aaron Rodgers, himself, Stafford, in a select. Josh Allen, Mahomes. It ain't too many of them can throw like that now.
Yeah.
Burrow.
I do realize, I know the Rams don't want to redo his deal. I like Matt. I think he's phenomenal. Met his wife a couple of times. She's great, but she loves her husband, and she thinks they haven't shown the kind of respect for someone that has done what he's done for them, and she ain't got no problem. But here's the thing, Ocho. What I tell you? When you say something and you got a significant other or a family member says something, where does the team, where do that fan base think that's coming from? Okay, hey, right or wrong or indifferent, I'm just telling you how the mindset.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If my brother, my sister said something, Bucket Burns said something, that even though it didn't come from me. Oh man, you know they get that from Unc. Rail say something.
Oh yeah.
Your homeboy, one of your homeboys say something. Man, you know Ocho done told him. I don't know why they don't want to redo the man contract. Damn. Man, Stafford's still throwing that thing. But I know they like Stetson Bennett. Ain't he cheap?
You know,
And they said, we need more pieces. So they got a
right.
very good defense.
Very.
And they're young.
Yeah, but you got to be careful.
What's that?
You got to be careful. I know that defense is young. I know they're hungry. I know they're playing well. Verse and the rest of them boys, but Unc, you need a quarterback to compete, man.
I do. I know you do. You absolutely need a quarterback to compete. You're not winning without one.
Yeah.
T. Higgins posts cryptic message ahead of free agency. He took to Instagram and posted an image of him saying, priorities are rare. Options are everywhere. The caption 5, just out here working. Ocho, if you're the Bengals, what do? Reports came out that the Bengals have only 4 staff members working in the scouting department, the fewest in the entire league.
I don't know. I told you how I feel. You know, I understand what the fans want. You know, the fans always are going to be loyal to their team and always want the player to play. I love T. T is deserving of what he should get. I know T is going to say all the right things. Joe Burrow is going to say all the right things publicly. Jamar Chase is going to say all the right things publicly. Joe Burrow is not taking less. He didn't take less when it was time to get paid. Jamar Chase ain't giving you no hometown discount. He's going to get the money that he deserves and is warranted.
But that's the thing, Ocho. You notice that?
T. Higgins?
Now, them quarterbacks, I mean, I don't got no problem. If that's what you want to do, but why do they always expect us to get, and fans, why do fans expect millionaires to give billionaires a discount? Y'all always talk about all the wealthy. These guys are super. I mean, whatever the richest player, whoever has made the most money as an NFL player, it's not even a tenth of what the owners.
Not even close.
That's what I don't get, Ocho. And the players and what the team will do, they'll frame it. Well, he wouldn't give us a discount, so he's not a team player. They don't want to win.
Yeah.
Not in the NFL, not one of them gave these networks a discount.
Oh no. At all. I want T to get what he deserves.
Absolutely.
I want it. And listen, if you hit the market, not only is he gonna get more than
he hit the market, he ain't coming back. They better get something done. They better get something done in the first. They better have, because you have that Ocho, you have that what they call it, that period where they could I forget the name of it. Where you can talk to guys. It's
right.
I forget what that negotiating window is called. But anyway, they better do something, because if he visits another team, he ain't leaving the building.
Hey, you know what they finna offer there? You know what they finna offer young bull, man? You know they overpay when you hit the
Absolutely.
market, right?
Because I got to get you out of that situation. Why would you leave for incomparable money unless it's really bad? Maybe you just want to be out. But for the most part, they overpay because they really want you out of that situation. You got to uproot your family. You got to put kids in school. Even if you don't have kids, your family, they're used to being in that area because you've been there for at least a minimum of 3 to 5 years.
Right. And this is the
tampering.
funny thing.
Yeah, the tampering. So you got that tampering window, Ocho, where you can have conversations. If I'm the Bengals, if I want him, I got to tamper early and often.
This is the funny thing, though. Even if they do overpay, if he does hit the market, it really wouldn't be overpaying. You're paying for exactly what you get. Mm-hmm. Every penny. He's worth every last penny. Every last penny. And he deserves it. I talked about playing childhood dreams, finally making it. I know you want the band to stick together. But why you got to be the one to take less? You're just as deserving as everybody else. Why you got to be the one to, you know what? Nope. I'm going to be the, oh, man, ain't none of that, man.
No. I want for this time around, Ocho, I want a big piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? I like wings. I like short thighs. I like draw, but I want the breast. I want the big piece.
Right.
I want the daddy. I want the daddy or the granddaddy piece of chicken now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, I would love for things to work out, the right way, as a fan, but I can compartmentalize and separate the two. I can separate the business side and actually I can set the side of me being an actual fan and wanting everybody to stay together, understanding that it's not possible because somebody's going to have to take the short end of the stick, and it shouldn't be.
But here's the thing, Ocho. Fans don't understand that the players are business also. They only look at it from not all. I shouldn't say all or every, but a lot of fans only look at it from an NFL standpoint that it's a business. Right. They don't look at the players where they're doing business also. Mm-hmm. And I've got to make the best decision because when teams cut players, the first thing they say, it was a business decision. We got to do what's in the best interest of the team. But when a player does what is the best interest of the player, a lot of fans label him selfish. He don't care about winning. Look what Brady did. Look what Brady.
Different
How many? Let me ask you a question. Yeah, I saw what Brady did. How many of those players are going to get a 10-year, $375 million contract when they retire? Mm-hmm. How many of those players' wives were making $30, $40 million? Does any of these players, I want to know the player right now currently that his wife or girlfriend, significant other, makes that kind of money. That is okay.
Over down there in Kansas City, the tight end?
Yeah. Funny that you say that, Ocho. The Chiefs have reportedly set a deadline for Travis Kelce to make a decision regarding his NFL future. If Kelce chooses to retire, the Chiefs wants to know of his decision around March 14th, according to a team source. Based on that deadline, the Chiefs are going to give Kelce a month to decide his future. Is this deadline normal?
I don't know if it's normal, especially that soon after a Super Bowl. But I think they want to know what he's going to do, rather sooner than later, so they can look forward to what we're going to do next. What's the next steps we need to take? I would have thought they would have given someone, especially like Kelce, based on what he's done over an extended period of time, they would have given him a little bit more grace as opposed to rushing him to make a decision.
Ocho, I'm running a football team. Never lose sight of that. First of all, guess what happens in March? Free agency. Right. I need to know. Do I need to make a trade? Hey, Atlanta, can I get Kyle Pitts from you?
Okay.
I've got to make a decision based on this football team. I can't let this thing drag out.
Right.
Remember, that's what Green Bay got tired of. Brett Favre dragging it out. They say, you know what we're going to do? Don't worry about it. You go ahead and do what you're going to do. We're going to take a quarterback. Same thing happened with Aaron Rodgers. Right. Dragging it out. They said, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing here. Free agency. Let me evaluate. Let me look at some of these tight ends. The guy from Penn State, there are a couple of them. I've been reading, there are about 5 tight ends that could go in the first 2 rounds. Let's see if we can get in position to get one of it. Yeah. In the first 2 rounds. Let's see if we can get in position to get one of them. Maybe Atlanta wants to get off Kyle Pitts because outside of his rookie year, he's underperformed. 1 year he was hurt. Get that, his second year ended up tearing his knee. But now, the last couple of years, he hadn't been up to the Kyle Pitts that we thought he would be. Let's see if Atlanta has grown impatient in wanting to part ways. That's how you got to run a team. Ocho, I can't wait till the umpteenth hour.
Right, I understand. I totally understand.
So I'm not surprised at this at all.
Honestly, to me, it's a little soon for someone regarded as one of the best to ever play the position. But I do understand the business side of it.
But they moved on from Tom Brady. They moved on from Peyton Manning.
Yeah. Well, Tom. Okay, you're right.
You done played this game too long, Ocho, to not know how it works. Where did Emmitt Smith finish his career? Okay. The all-time leading rusher. Tom Brady won 6 Super Bowls. He finished in Tampa. Peyton Manning, 4 MVPs, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl MVP. He finished in Denver. Jerry Rice. Do I need to move anymore?
Yeah. Seattle. Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. Right. Understand, Joe Montana. Joe Montana finished his career in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, understand the business, how it works. The team will always do what is in the best interest of the team. This is why I implore the players. do what's in the best interest of you. Because they're going to do what's in the best interest of them.
Mm-hmm.
If a team will move on from Tom Brady, what can a player do to assure if Tom Brady couldn't do enough to stay in New England?
That's crazy.
Let that sink in. Tom Brady, they won 18 or 19 divisions. They went to 9 Super Bowls. They won 6. He's an MVP in 4 of them. He's a 3-time league MVP. And they didn't give him the grace of retiring in that uniform. What other player has there ever been before or after? Now, you can retire early or they'll move on you before it gets too late.
Every time.
I'm just saying.
Every time. Well, hold on. Before next topic, let me use the bathroom. I got to pee real quick.
No, you're right. Nobody's safe. Michael Irvin says Brian Schottenheimer needs God to turn around the Cowboys. Let that sink in, Chad. One of the all-time great Cowboy players. Lives currently still in Dallas. Bleeds blue and silver. Says that Brian Schottenheimer needs God to turn around Dallas. Yeah. And Dak's over there talking. Well, Mike already said they're going to win the NFC next year. Dak said they're close. I mean, San Francisco is close to LA. I ain't trying to walk it, though. Cowboys are not close to the Eagles. Even the fans in Dallas know. Even the fans in Dallas know that. And deep down, the players know that. They're not close. Your offensive line isn't comparable. Your wide receivers aren't comparable. Your running back damn sure isn't comparable. Your quarterback, the difference between your quarterback, he might have better stats, but he doesn't play better in big moments. Your defense damn sure isn't better. Y'all got one player. They probably got one player on Dallas defense that will play for the Eagles, and that's Micah. Michael Irvin says Brian Schottenheimer needs God to turn the Cowboys around. What you think, Ocho?
Hey, Mike, shut up, man. Hey, I mean, the Cowboys need some work, especially defensively. We know that. There have been some games where they showed up and showed out. But it's all on Dak. It's all on Dak this year, baby. It's all on Dak. Dak is going to have to be the one to overcome all the struggles. He got to. Whatever struggles they have on defense, Dak has to overcome that. Any issues on offense, Dak has to overcome that. Similar to what Mahomes does. Similar to what Mahomes does with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not saying he's Patrick Mahomes. I'm just saying in order for the Cowboys to have success, Dak has to play that much better than what's around him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but when has he done that? Outside of what people keep telling me, Dak, telling turnovers is not, but that's who Dak is. If you go back and study Dak, look, he turns the ball over. I'm confused. I'm confused by what people don't believe what they see. Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay. 8 years is a large sample size. That's 9 years. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So Dak's been in the league 9 years. This is about to be his 10th year. Isn't that a large enough sample size to see what he is?
Hardest position in football, baby. Hardest position in football for a reason.
Ocho, check this out. Did you see the story today? A humpback whale swallows a man, then spits him back up. Check this video out, Ocho.
Hey, I think this is what you call it, huh? Go ahead. Let me see.
Hey,
That's a little baby humpback whale too. You heard me? I think that's what you
AI?
call it, huh? Yeah, man. Yeah. You see how little that humpback whale was?
I mean, little is a relative term when you're talking about a whale, something that's 40 tons. It's not a blue whale, but I mean, I think 30 tons is still pretty large.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't I doubt that is.
Man, I want to see
Yeah,
the I want to
doubt
see the
that is.
whale swallowing.
He didn't. He was too little. It was a
Nah,
baby.
he had him. But see, that's why I ain't gonna be out. That's why I'm not gonna be in a kayak in the ocean.
Oh, listen, you listen. One of the most beautiful moments you could ever have is be paddleboarding or kayaking with orcas and killer whales coming up underneath you. That's one of the greatest feelings in the
Oh,
world.
I can think of a better feeling, and somebody's up under me. Her name Keisha. Yeah. I can think of something more beautiful than being out there in some damn paddleboard or kayak and some killer whales or whatever else, whatever kind of whale. I can think of something better being up under me. That's just me, chat. No, I don't know what Ocho on. Man, please. Hey, you right, Ocho. I'm thinking that because when she up under me, all I'm thinking about them killer whales, Free Willy. That's what I'm thinking about right there today, Ocho. Free Willy.
Hey, bro, you shot out. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay, that was a
Ocho,
good
check
one.
this out. A study, Date Psychology, found that 45% of men age 18 to 25 have never asked a woman out in person. The research suggests that the heightened risk of aversion, driven by fears of rejection and social repercussions, is a major factor in this trend. In contrast, 74% of women aged 25 and below expressed a desire for more in-person approaches, pointing to a clear discrepancy between male hesitation and females' expectations.
It all depends on the guy. It all depends on the guy. And listen, it's all about being self-aware. Being self-aware based on who you are, understanding the type of women you're able to get. Sometimes you outkick your coverage. Sometimes as a man, you're in a position where you can outkick your coverage based on what type of value you bring to the table. Understanding, being self-aware before you even approach certain type of women. Some people, listen, sometimes fellas, especially in the social media area, you can scroll a woman's Instagram.
That's what they're talking about, Ocho.
Stay with me now. I'm just saying in general. I'm talking about the self-awareness part. Scrolling a woman's Instagram and understanding, can you continue to help her live the lifestyle that she's trying to portray on social media? So outside of that, even in person, understand the type of women you're approaching. Now you know good and well that certain people you ain't got no business approaching because you can't do nothing with that. Based on what it looks like, based on aesthetics, based on a type. I mean, just the way they carry themselves. You already understand. And then also, on the other hand, some women, they always talk about, don't approach me in public. Don't talk to me. When I go to the gas station, it's always dudes trying to hop. So, I mean,
you can't talk to them at church. You can't talk to them at the grocery store. They don't want to be bothered in the gym. Hey, they're gonna think you creepy. You trying to rob them if you talk to them at the gas station. So I'm just trying to figure out because now, Ocho, women, for what they tell me, they don't give you their phone number. They give you your IG.
IG, yeah.
So I'm like, I'm like, well, damn. Hey, as a matter of fact, so I get your IG, Ocho. I'm looking. Oh, the girl under you, she better than you. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You missed your opportunity.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like, hold on. Oh, this you? Matter of fact, I'm looking at the girl right up under you. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. You missed your opportunity.
I like that study too. But a lot of men aren't really comfortable or have the confidence. It takes a lot of confidence to approach women in public. You know that
For sure.
Especially if you don't know them. There's a certain cachet about certain men that have that confidence in that aura. It doesn't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is, whether you're famous, you're regular, you're celeb. It doesn't matter. There's certain men that just have a certain aura about them where they can approach anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. Being able to create conversation and carry a conversation. Some people can't even talk.
Yeah,
huh?
but it's Ocho. I mean, I was at the gas station. This had to be 15, 16, 17 years ago. Man,
Yeah.
she was bad, Ocho. She was bad.
Talk to me now.
Now she pumping
Come on
gas.
now.
She got a white Benz, big body. I'm pumping gas,
Ooh.
and I'm looking.
Yeah, the 500.
Yeah,
That's 500.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ocho, I'm looking, she looking. I'm looking,
Okay.
she looking. So about 2 minutes,
Okay.
my thing don't feel. I'm just putting like 5 cents. I put it like 5 cents at a time in there. Now I'm already like, damn.
Right.
She looked back at me. She say, "And you gonna come ask me for my number? Or you just gonna stare?"
Come on now.
Man, you better stop playing with O'Shea now. You gotta stop playing. Since you put it like that, I'm gonna come on and get it.
Yeah.
But you're right, Ocho. You're right. I mean,
Oh,
huh?
what you mean? What if you high? You can hear. Tell us the rest of the
Oh,
story.
you know, I'm Mo Rivera. When I come into the game, I'm gonna close the deal now. When the Yankees, y'all know it. Sometimes he had to get a 4-out save. Sometimes it was 3. Sometimes it was 1. But when Mo Rivera come in, I'm gonna close the deal now. I'm gonna close the deal.
Okay. I like that. I like that. See that's what I'm talking about. That's my,
But you like,
Yeah.
Ian, you gonna just stare and you gonna come get my number.
yeah. I like it.
That's what I want. I want somebody I want my women to be aggressive.
There's only a few like that now. Now there's only a few that's aggressive like that are assertive and know what they want. Only a few. And I guarantee you, whoever that was you was talking to, that was someone of age, that was experienced and seasoned. See? You ain't gonna get that from the young folk. They want to be shy. They want you to chase after them. They want you to apply pressure and apply who? You mean to tell me? Hold on, listen to the logic. We are the providers, right? Women say they're the prize, but we're the providers, right? And the protectors, right? So you want me to apply pressure? You want me to chase after you, basically, so I can spend money on you to keep you happy. What sense does that make?
None.
Huh?
Yeah. It's done got hard now, Ocho. It's done got hard because, like you said, women want the man to do all of it, well, they do very little.
Come on now. Oh no. They don't have to do very little. They expect their mere existence to be enough. Being in their presence is enough.
Yeah.
Child, please.
Yeah, you gotta. It's tough. It ain't gonna lie to you, Ocho. It's really, really tough.
It is. But listen, the game is the game. And I say it again. I say it all the time. The game is the game. The better you learn to play it, the better off you'll be. And you'll be fine.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I miss those days, Ocho. Back in the day, hey, what's your name? Where you from? I haven't seen you around here. You struggle with conversation like that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm Shannon,
And they weren't rude either.
No.
Very receptive.
Hey, if they weren't interested, but they made it easy. They ain't just like, no. Huh?
Oh, you know what you ain't ran into? You ain't ran into the kind where if you want to talk to me, send something to my cash.
Oh no.
How I'm supposed to know you like me if you ain't done nothing for me? How I'm supposed to know you like me if you ain't paid for my hair and my nails? Huh?
Yeah, they done gone too far with that. I ain't got no cash app. I ain't got no cash app. I ain't gonna lie though, but I've had women tell me, well, you need to download it. No, I don't. No, F, I don't. I don't need to get no cash app. I'm not gonna get no cash app. I'm okay with not having a cash out. Tell me what I can't
Right.
do. I'm not online shopping like that. Shelly does. So I'm not online. Ocho, I ain't online like, damn, that real night. Let me go
Right.
order this. I've never ordered anything offline.
Mm-hmm.
Ocho, if I haven't booked a hotel or bought a airline ticket, what makes you think I can even order online?
Right.
But these women, these today women, man, whoo.
Listen, they can live like that because this is one thing about it. The women can move the way they're moving because what one man won't do, another sucker
Yeah.
will.
Ocho, let me tell you, Ocho.
That's
Let me tell you
why
the
they
trick they
operate
use.
the way they
Ocho, let me
do.
tell you the trick. They try to use, Ocho. I understand if you ain't got it. Oh, I'm glad you understand because I ain't got it. I'm glad you understand. You see, they try to guilt you, Ocho. Like, let me show her I can get it. Let me show her I can do this X, Y, Z. I can understand if you ain't got it. You ain't balling like that. I ain't.
Yeah, I ain't got it. Joe don't.
I ain't. Okay, it's cold.
Joe don't got it.
Hey, girl, please. But Ocho,
Literally,
mom gets in
you
her
know.
daughter and fiance's business. So my mom is living with my fiance and I for the time being. And last night she went through his phone to prove to me that all men cheat and found messages between him and a woman sending selfies. Should I be mad at my mama for getting in my business or my fiance? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Ocho.
But that's a good one right there, boy. I tell you one thing. I would love for all of us to kind of live in reality a little bit
Uh-huh.
more, you know. Because if you got a partner right now, and I don't mean to start no drama, I ain't trying to start no trouble. I ain't talking. Ask your girl for a phone real quick, and ask her for the password and watch her reaction. That'll tell you all you need to know, or vice versa. If you can't change phones without letting each other know for 24 hours and still be together the next morning, that'll tell you all you need to know. Half of you just going through the motions anyway.
God, that's how you feel about it, Oda? You feel about it, Ocho?
I'm just
God
telling you.
damn.
I'm
Hold
just,
on.
I'm
So
just
hold
telling
on,
you. I'm
Ocho.
just
Let me
being.
get it. I want to make sure I'm hearing you right, chat. So you said each of y'all trade phones for 24 hours.
I bet you won't be together tomorrow morning. I bet you that. And that go for any and everybody. Bet y'all won't be together tomorrow.
Damn.
And people just going through the motion just to say, oh, look, I got somebody, or I got a man. Man, please.
Yeah, no. I look. My mom ain't doing none of that. My mom ain't going through no phone. Um, I'm not gonna lie. My mom ain't going through my phone. She ain't going through your phone. Um, I'm not gonna allow my mom to talk crazy to you, but you're not gonna be disrespectful and talk crazy to my mom. I believe in
Yeah.
respect on both sides. I've been very, very fortunate to have, for the most part, my mom is really not. Like I said, the one time that that young lady showed up at my home and my mama said what she said, but for the most part, my mom has never interfered in one of my relationships, and or my grandmother. But also my grandmother and mom, and my sister been very respectful of my relationships, understanding that, hey, Shannon grown. Shannon gonna make mistakes. Look, we can't guard him. We can't protect him for everything.
Right.
But ooh, mom went through his phone.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's tough, Ocho.
Listen, we live in a life where we choose to live in delusion at times, instead of reality. It's tough. I understand it though, where people rather live, what you don't know won't hurt you, won't kill you. But I think it all stems from, especially for us men, when we're dealing with women at times, we have this notion is once there's a title or relationship, or once we spend any type of money, we view that individual as something that belongs to us. We view it as ownership, and it's just not. At the end of the day, you need to learn and understand that these individuals that you may deal with, these individuals that you may invest in,
Yeah,
if the right opportunity presents itself.
Ocho. Let me ask you a question, Ocho. If
Talk
if
to
you
me
were
now.
to go looking for gold, don't you expect to find it?
Come on now, my grandma. I tell you what my grandma told me all the time. Yeah, take your ass out there walking through the mud. You're gonna come out dirty.
If you go through somebody's
Every
phone, you
time.
looking for something.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna find it every time. Every time.
Yeah,
But listen,
first of
what do
all,
I know?
mom doing
Wait,
too way
wait,
too
listen.
much.
What do I know? I only been doing this for 32 years. That's all. I've been doing it for 32 years. What do I know?
Ocho, mom doing too much.
Oh, she was. She was. That was disrespectful.
First of all, anybody going through somebody's phone is disrespectful.
Yeah.
You got your phone,
Yeah.
I got my phone. I ain't going through yours. I ain't picking your phone up, looking at it. Hey, bring me my phone. No. I have somebody's phone, Ocho. I ain't gonna lie. I handle their phone face down.
Face down. I knew you were gonna say
I handle
that.
their
Yep.
phone face
Yep.
down. I ain't trying to look. I don't
Right.
go through nobody's purse. I don't go through nobody. I ain't going through nobody's glove box and looking all up under their
Right.
seats. I ain't doing all that. I ain't no detective. I ain't trying to solve no
Listen,
crime.
if it's supposed, hey, listen, if it's supposed to find you, it's gonna
It's gonna
find you.
happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna find you.
Now,
Gonna
now
find you.
guys are a little bit more. I mean, some guys they the new version of women. They talk a lot, but women,
Yeah.
oh, they gonna blow your cover.
Yeah.
They'll blow your cover.
Mm-hmm.
But I just like, hey, but my mom ain't doing that. My mom like a cushy life. She does. My mom just go
Yeah.
play the slots, have her a good old time, drive her new whip. Look at your mama, baby. Okay. Go through my phone. That car gonna be right here in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom, you need to stay out that man's phone. You ain't have to do that.
Yep. Now you done messed up.
So now what,
now-
Ocho, how about this? What happens if she chooses to stay with him and he found out
Well,
your mom went through his phone?
She ain't going nowhere, no way. She ain't going nowhere. Nah, first incident, you ain't going
All
nowhere.
right.
But you know what's funny when you
What
do
happened?
leave, the cycle just repeats itself with the next person. Because when it comes to women like a certain type of man. The type of man doesn't change. Do I need to keep going?
Well, I know what you're talking
Do
about.
I need to keep going? The cycle continues to repeat itself because women like what they like. So whatever problems you had with him, you're gonna have it with the next one because you like a certain type of
Yeah.
dude. So the cycle just repeats itself over and over and over and over, and it's just gonna keep going.
And they
Ain't
those
gonna never
type of,
stop.
hey, man, because that type of woman is in that environment around that type of man. They're at Live, they're at Vegas, they're at Tao, they're at this place, or they're at Tulum, they're at Cancun, they're in Jamaica. So the woman is constantly around that type of man. That type of man is constantly around that type of woman.
Yeah. It's just a merry-go-round, man.
Ocho, if I go to church,
It's a merry-go-round.
I'm expecting to meet a God-fearing woman. Why? Because I'm in church. Man, I could be wrong, but man, Shannon, why you keep meeting these women and all they do is talk about the Lord? All they do is want to go to Bible study and go to see Ty Tribbett. Because that's where I'm at church. I'm meeting them at church. So you expect to meet that type of woman. Okay, if you're in that type of environment, a lot of athletes hanging out, what do you think you're going to get? If you're at a situation, if you take 20 beautiful women and you put them in a situation, football, basketball, baseball players, what you think is going to happen? Because if you look at it, most athletes like the same type of a woman.
Yeah.
For the most part, Ocho. I mean, you every once in a while you get a little varying.
Yeah, a little variety.
But for the most part,
yeah.
look at your athletes, women, and tell me.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm just saying. Now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
The night was good. I like that.
Isaiah Lancaster, Unc Ocho, do you think the 49ers receiving core will be better off without Debo? I feel Ricky Pearsall has a lot of promise for them. Also, where do you rank Jalen Hurts rank on the list of current quarterbacks?
I mean, Pearsall ain't no goddamn Debo. I can tell you that.
He got better and better as the year progressed, Ocho. Because remember, Ocho, he got shot.
Oh yeah.
And came back, and he played well down the stretch.
Played well, but these are two different, totally type of receivers. Two completely different type of receivers. Pearsall is good. Debo is good in his own right, based on what he does.
Mm-hmm. Core, I mean, it all depends on how healthy Ayyy comes back. Juwan Jennings, is he on the contract for another year? Or are they going, they're going to hunt? Are they going to make a play for T. Higgins? I don't know, Ocho. I really don't know what they're going to do. Obviously, you got to sign Purdy first.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get him under contract.
Right.
Where do you rank Jalen Hurts on the list of your quarterbacks currently?
Mahomes 1. I mean, shouldn't we go Jalen 2nd?
You could.
I mean, I would go Mahomes. I'm especially right now.
I would take Mahomes 1. I would take Lamar
Jalen.
2. I'll put Hurts 3. Burrow, Josh Allen 4. Burrow 5. Either way, you go 4 or 5. Either way.
All right, I'm doing it the other way. I'm going Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Lamar, Burrow, then Josh.
I like it. Aaron Owen says, "What's your Mount Rushmore Super Bowl performances?" I got Doug Williams, Steve Young, Marcus Allen, 2000 Ravens defense as a whole.
I can't remember all that.
You know, first of all, the greatest rushing performance in Super Bowl history is Timmy Smith.
TD?
Timmy Smith. When Doug Williams won the Super Bowl MVP, Timmy Smith ran for 205 yards. Yes. Go back and look it up. People forget about that rushing performance. He's the only guy that's ever rushed for 200 yards in a Super Bowl.
Hold on. Well, how many yards Doug Williams had
Doug
passing?
Doug had like 340, I think. Didn't Doug have like 340? Ooh. I think he had 340 and 4 touchdowns. But they exploded in the second quarter. I think they scored like 35 points in the second quarter.
In one quarter?
They went haywire on the Broncos. Hey, I'm sorry, Ocho. I didn't mean to be dead on. He threw for 340 yards and 4 touchdowns. I'm sorry, Ocho. Ash got all mad. Now she mad.
Listen. You only knew that because they beat up on the Broncos, so it's easy to remember those numbers.
Ocho, you do realize I was in college when that happened. That was 1987, so that's damn near 40 years ago. But go look at Timmy Smith ran for 205 yards, Ocho.
It's crazy.
But Doug had that magical day. I remember Marcus. Marcus ran, I think, for 191. He's known for the reverse field touchdown. Maybe you look at Jerry when he went for 11 for 215 against your Bengals in 1988.
You ain't had to say that.
I'm trying to think. You can make a case. Brady might have had the greatest passing day, and they lost. Brady threw for 500 yards against the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and they lost.
Oh yeah.
And then the game that he had against Atlanta, Kurt threw for 400. Kurt threw for over 400 against Tennessee in Atlanta. Super Bowl going back to Atlanta in 28.
I'd be there.
No, you ain't staying in my house. I'm moving. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it for sale at 27.
Where am I gonna stay at?
Huh?
If I don't stay at your place, where am I stay at?
I mean, you and Rail probably get an Airbnb. Rail?
Who that?
Okay, who that? Sheldon Pope said, Ocho, don't you know Ant-Man, Josh Smith, Dwight Howard, Dominique Wilkins, Lou Williams? They all from Georgia.
And can't name one of them beat me.
Lord have mercy. 1GB Network TV said, 1A Georgia, man, your graduation class was 18. Think about that. Go back and look. Some of the greatest players come out of state. Y'all know where Herschel Walker went to school at? 1A. Heisman Trophy winner. George Rogers, 1A. Garrison Hurst, 1A. Champ Bailey. Y'all ever heard of Champ Bailey? 1A. Shannon Sharpe. Y'all ever heard of him? 1A. Sterling Sharpe, 1A. What? Yep. 1A football. Could I any of those names off the top of your head?
Yeah.
You see, y'all get caught up in how big the school is. It ain't the size of it's. Hey, let me be a shark in a pond as opposed to a minnow in the ocean.
Or you can come down here to Florida and be a shark in the ocean.
All I know is I did this. From little small school, all I did was go to HBCU, go to the NFL,
right.
And all those guys that went to those 5A schools and those big schools couldn't beat the little old 1A guy for that job when he got to Savannah State. And when I went to the NFL, a little HBCU guy, a guy from Michigan, a guy from Nebraska, Notre Dame, Miami, Ohio State, Alabama, couldn't beat me out for the job. Huh? You mean to tell me them guys that got Nick Saban and got who's the guy? What's the guy? Notre Dame used to be coached. Lou Holtz. They got Lou Holtz. And they got coached by Jimmy Johnson and Dennis Erickson. They couldn't beat little old Shannon out for the job? John Robinson. Huh? Now, y'all went to those big old schools, and I tell you, boy, what y'all doing. I'm here. Go ahead, jump in the chat. I want to know what y'all doing. Y'all went to a school, had 5,000 people. Now tell me what y'all doing right now. See, y'all more concerned to where you were. I'm concerned about where you are right now. Jump in the chat. Tell me what y'all doing. Think about it. I went to 1A, got a scholarship, could have went D1, grades weren't good enough. But then HBCU, I went in the 7th round. I wasn't concerned about what round I got drafted in because I know I'm going to have to put that pads and helmet on. You got to put that on too now. Now, when we get there, oh, you went to Ohio State. You had this guy coaching. You had that guy. Hey, Sharp, get in there. Got in there and they couldn't get me out. They couldn't get me out. I don't know. That's just me. Little old country boy. Could. I did. I talked the rooster into paying a fox $50 to guard the hen house.
I like that. Like, oh, hell. I could talk a fox. I could talk
a rooster into paying a fox $50 to guard the hen house.
That's a good one. I'm using that. I'm gonna use that on. I'll use that.
But think about Ocho. Do you understand how good you gotta be to get somebody from at an HBCU? Now I was going to an HBCU when they wasn't popular, they wasn't politicizing it, and they wasn't talking about it like they do now.
Especially back then.
Yeah. Look at who you came to see. I gave what they came to see. Y'all better stop playing. All the guys, and there are a lot of guys that went to 5A and 6, because now, Ocho, we got 5A. We got schools that got 4,000 students, 5,000 students. Y'all do realize I'm Shannon Sharpe. Whether we had 10,000 students, I'm still him.
Okay.
I'm still him.
Talk your talk, man.
As a matter of fact, Class A, go look who won the best performance trophy. The best triple jumper in the state of Georgia from a Class A school. Beat AA, beat AAA, beat Quad A. Y'all make it seem like I wasn't him. I've been him. Ever since I was a little bitty boy. Now I'm a big old grown man. I'm still him. Still. Ain't nothing changed. Just a little gray.
Let's race. Let's race then.
No. We can do bench press. We can do shoulder press. We can do squats.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine because I live just as much as you do.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
Fine.
I'm gonna let whatever you max. I'm gonna let you get done, and then I'm gonna rep it. Because I ain't got time to be doing all that other taking and putting on and taking off. Once you get to your max, then I'm gonna rep it. Tyron said, "What's up, Unc Ocho? Do you see the Sixers trading Joel Embiid in the near future?" I definitely can see that happening. Now, but good luck because they owe him about $240. He just signed a 3-year extension for $193 million. So he's due about $260 million. Do you think that's a good investment? He said that he's possibly going to need another surgery after the season.
That's tough.
That's asking an awful lot, man. I don't think that's a very wise decision to trade for him. Ocho, he hasn't been healthy but for 1 year.
Yep.
We know, listen, nobody's arguing his ability. The guy gave you 35 and 12. He was leading the league in scoring last year before he got hurt. Luka ended up winning. We saw the year before that. Joel Embiid is as skilled of a big man as we've had. Great touch around the rim. Can shoot the three. Got a mid-range. Can defend. He just can't stay healthy. Ty Fly Guy said, at this point, does my boy Freddie T make it to the Hall? My Jags deserve one more. I do think Freddie T will eventually get in. Had he not had his career cut short, one of the best players in Jags history, people don't talk about, is Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith. Oh, Jimmy was the truth, boy. The real deal. Oh, you remember what he did to your Ravens?
Yeah, I was there. Hell, I remember what he did with our Broncos. You know, went to Jackson State, got in a car wreck, ended up losing like a half a foot of intestine, got drafted by the Cowboys in the second round. Cowboys being the Cowboys, didn't realize what he had, became impatient. Can you imagine him playing alongside Mike?
Oh, my goodness. That would have been nasty.
He goes to the Jags. Y'all better look up Jimmy. Man, him and Keenan?
Well, they were cut
What?
up, boy.
With Mark Brunell throwing that thing? Because at first they had him and Natron Means, and then they got Freddie T.
Yeah. That was all she wrote.
J213, hi, Unc Ocho. Can I please get a shout out? My birthday was yesterday, and my daughters will be born in 2 months. How did y'all protect your little girls while they were growing up? Happy birthday, Jay. Appreciate you watching.
Day.
Hopefully you did something fun. Bro, I was very fortunate because my oldest daughter, her junior and senior year, she lived with me. And she's old enough to know who her daddy was, in high school, in college, who her daddy was in the NFL. And you just be honest. I've always been able to be honest with that one. She doesn't want you to sugarcoat it. She wants you to tell you the truth. And we had a very different relationship because most daughters won't talk to their dad like my daughter would talk to me. So she would share things with me like she would share with her mother. So we had a very open relationship, and I was honest with her. Maybe you got to be careful. I can't protect you. Now, you're going to have to make some mistakes because if I protect you from everything, when I'm not around you, that's when you're going to be flawed. So I'm going to let you know, I'm going to tell you, some of the signs that you need to look for, but baby, you're going to have to experience some stuff for yourself. Some things can only be seen through the eyes that have cried. I can tell you it hurt, but you got to experience it for yourself. Some things. And so, you just try to be honest. She's in her 30s now. She's a big girl. She knows. And my son has only had a couple of relationships. Been married for like the last 3 years. He's dated his wife. who was his girlfriend at the time for like 7 years. So if somebody would have asked me when they were probably 13 or 14, which one of my kids have got married, I'd have pointed at Key. He's always been the calmer of the ones. He's always been, this is him. Always. So it's no surprise that he got married first. It's no surprise he got married at a young age. He's definitely the opposite of his dad. He looks like me. He's built like me. That's where it stops. 1G Network TV said, yo, Unc Ocho, can I get a happy first birthday for my son? Samaje Harden. Samaje, happy first birthday. Now, one day your dad is going to clip this and he's going to show you, man, hey, Unc Ocho, wish you a very special happy first birthday. Happy first birthday, young man. Many more to come.
Happy birthday.
Lady Ray, hey, guys, is there a certain type of food, sound, smell that is nostalgic and it takes you right back to the good old days in your mind?
Any soul food spot. Any soul food spot where I can smell them yams, Sweetwater cornbread, the chicken.
Oh, yams. Oh, you talking about the old yams. I thought you talking about them other yams.
That
that would take me back. Woo! Took me way back, Ocho.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about Sunday dinner, man, after church, man. Everybody meet up.
I was thinking about Monday. I was thinking about Monday night dinner. But okay, go ahead, carry on.
Hey, going to a soul food spot, man, and walking in and smelling the cooking, smelling the food, man. Remind me of going to my grandma's sister house, man, on Sundays where everybody meet up after church. And Big Mama being that cooking, man, whipping that thing up, man. It bring back some good memories, man.
Yeah. I don't get that smell
family
anymore, Ocho, because I'm not around because nobody really cooks like my grandmother used to cook. You know, when she's cooking collard greens and she got turkey necks or she got pigtails or, you know, stuff like that. Nobody's cooking cabbage. Nobody's cooking like my black eyed peas and stuff like that my grandmother used to cook. So, but boy, when I get them old oxtails, there's something about them oxtails. And if they be as big as your fist.
Yeah, man.
But I do love some old deep, that old iron skillet cornbread. And sometimes they have like the real kernel corn in there. And sometimes they have like the jalapenos.
I hate the corn and jalapeno.
Ooh, and that blueberry. Boy, that blueberry cornbread with that cast iron. I'm talking about that cast iron skillet. That thing be like this.
Thick as hell. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Just can't help it, Ocho. I just can't help it. Yeah. I mean, we don't like the thing. Like I said, Ocho, when my grandmother passed away, we don't really, because when I was growing up, fourth Sunday, everybody always came to my grandmother and grandfather's home. Holidays, all my uncles and aunts would come over after, over the present, they come over. Easter, like I said, but once we got together, my grandmother passed, obviously we get with there, we cooked out, and people brought stuff, but that was it. And I knew once my grandmother passed, that was going to be it. I knew that was the proudest that my grandmother was, Ocho. Like my last 3-4 years in the league, I would have a big old cookout. So I'd have my sister bring all your friends, blah, blah, blah. They don't need to bring anything but their appetite. I would get my homeboy, Timmy. He was a year older than me, and so he would cook, and I would and I called him. I call him my executive chef. My other homeboy say that ain't a cook, but he would cook. Steaks. I get 200 pounds of crab legs and shrimp. We have steak. Hebrew national hot dogs, hamburger. I mean everything, Ocho. And my grandmother would just sit in the window, and all I ask is that you not curse. My grandmother's in the West. So y'all see my grandmother, y'all, have as much fun, drink, but just don't curse in front of my grandmother. And man, that was the happiest my grandmother was. She was so happy to see her, to see a lot of people, kids that she knew, to see her, me and my brother, obviously her grands, her kid, my uncles and aunts would come over, and we just have a great time. And I miss that.
Yeah.
But it's over now, Ocho. It's over.
Them days home, boy. My grandma been gone 8 years now. It's been 8 years since I've seen family all together under one roof. And the only time we'll get together is when there's a death in the family.
Mm-hmm. Ocho, I haven't been home. I haven't been to my grandmother's home in Glenville in 13 years. My sister come to me.
Right.
And like and people like, man, your brother. I say, my brother. I have not seen my brother in my home in 6 years because I'm never there when he comes. He'll call, hey, bro, I'm staying at the crib. Okay. And even when he in Atlanta, Ocho, he didn't stay at the house.
Yeah.
He came and he get a hotel. So I don't see him when I come to the house. So he's shocked because he's like, bro, come up by the house. He's like, is everything? He's thinking something wrong. If I tell my brother I need to see him, he thinks something wrong. Now my sister like, okay, you need somebody to watch the dogs and blah, blah, blah. But that's not how he thinks. He's wired differently. So he's thinking if I say, hey, bro, I'm at the house, stop by, I need to see you, he's thinking something wrong. So that's why he said he jumped in the car, he hit the road. So it's people like, man, he didn't know. Because he can't see me. When you walking down the steps, there's a hang. So he couldn't see me. And that's why he had to walk all the way down. That's why he stopped. So once he stopped, now he can see. Now, he probably had an indication that when I got the jacket on, and that's why you see him, he looks to his left, he see all these people. But that's when he realized it. But prior to that, he had no idea. He's just like, damn. But that's where we go when he would come more frequently, Ocho. That's where I would be down in the basement watching all the TVs on the wall. He's like, man, what you doing? I was like, we watching the games. We have all the games on. But I miss that, Ocho. I do. I miss seeing my grandmother in that window. All those people in the yard drinking, laughing, having a good time. We talking about stuff that happened 25, 30 years ago, damn near 40 years ago. I miss that, but it is what it is. Ocho, D. Bishop said, Unc Ocho, my girls, Maria Navarro, big fan. Could you wish her a happy Valentine's Day? A part of my gift. Huge fan. Being yourself, goats on the podcast. I sure will. Maria, happy Valentine's. Hey, Bishop, you got something for her? You know what I'm saying?
Happy Valentine's
Day. And to all the women, happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you and yours do something really, really special. You enjoy it, But the roast bars come in handy.
Yeah, shade the colors, man.
Hey, you heard what I said. I don't know if y'all saw the commercial. 3-peat, back to back to back. 3-peat, run it back. Ocho, I tell him, if Pete and Repeat was on the fence and Pete was off, if Pete fell off, who was left? Repeat. Well, come on with it then. Come on with it. 3-peat, Ocho, 36 hours. Do you know what you can do in 36 hours?
Well, I can
hey, you can a lot of damage.
I know what I can do. You touch every corner in the house.
Yeah.
Man, please.
That's what I'm talking about, Ocho. That's what I like to hear. Oh, hey, Rail, what you get for Valentine's Day? What Rail?
I'm at my place.
Mm-hmm. I bet Rail be over there tomorrow.
Over where?
No, you'll be at her place.
Nah. She gonna, nah. Mm-mm.
She ain't got to do nothing.
We got a long way to go, boy.
Long way to go. Short time to get there.
A lot of counseling, a lot of.
And ain't nothing wrong with that, Ocho. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right, you're right about that.
I tell you what. You know what works great with therapy?
What?
Them roast sparks. Man, them roast sparks in therapy. Ain't nothing, can't beat it. Can't beat it with a stick.
Hey, hell no.
Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That guy, the Liberty City legend, the Binger Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you, guys. We really, really appreciate your support. 16, 17 and a half months. It seems like just yesterday. But you've always stood by Unc and Ocho, and we greatly, greatly appreciate your support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. The holidays, Valentine's Day, the New Year is upon us. What better way to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? If you cannot find it in a city or state near you, order it. We will ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Everything just got restocked. We also dropped new beanies in every color. We've also introduced gift cards available from $25 to $500. This takes the guesswork out of and let someone you know special pick exactly what they want. Stay tuned. We have a big Valentine's Day drop coming tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you stay locked in. You don't want to miss it. Thank you guys for watching again. We're off until Sunday, right? We're off until Sunday. Woo, finally. 2 days off. Who knew? 2 days off. 2 days off. Thank you guys for watching Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you on Sunday.
Yo.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't done much today. I've been chilling for the most part. What you been up to? Busy day?
It's been so busy.
You trying to come over later?
What do you want to do?
I mean, we could just like nightcap and chill. Usual, you know.
Okay, I'll come over.
Yeah?
I'll be over in 15.
15 minutes? But.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.